I just sniffed. Good job, everybody. No. Wait. What on earth is all this? I went down way too far. Okay, looks like we have to read 28 pages. Gosh dang. I have until 10 p.m. to do the assignments, which will take like 10 minutes. But I gotta read the chapter first. Wow! I might just skip to learning objective 1. Like, what is all this introductory stuff anyways? Do I really need all this stuff? What is this chapter? Depreciation. I know what depreciation is. And a sniffy. You sniffed. I just realized I actually have to make effort. I have to put an effort in reading this stuff because on our last test, there were actually 5 multiple choice questions that were like conceptual questions, which I was not expecting at all. Oh no. Well, you just... Wow. Dude, actually our financial accounting class had this one thing where... Oh, never mind. I can now sniff. Why is he using a different piano instrument? He's using 2 different piano instruments. Weird. That's weird. Or maybe it's just that the lower this particular piano instrument goes, it just sounds different. Great. Do I have to memorize the 3 questions? Man, come on. You know, it would be nice if I just knew what I had to study and what I could just skip over. That'd be nice. Huh. Nice Picardy third. You know, I just realized this song is... I just realized something here. The first part of the song is the same melody repeated over and over again, but in different keys. Maybe that's why I liked it so much. I don't know. I sniffed. From a practical standpoint, companies often assign a zero salvage value to some long-lived assets, however, have substantial salvage value. Estimate the service life. Stop. Just stop. Oh, really? Economic factors. Oh, fun! Inadequacy, supersession, and obsolescence. 1. Inadequacy results when an asset ceases to be useful to a company because the demands of the firm have changed. Oh, I sniffed. Supersession is the replacement of one asset with another more efficient and economical asset. How is that different from obsolescence? Catch-all for situations not involving... Oh, really? I thought supersession, the definition of supersession was obsolescence. Are you kidding me? Like, I literally thought that the definition that they gave for supersession is the definition for obsolescence. But no. No, it can never be that simple. Like, how is this not obsolescence? Seriously? Ecological considerations. Competition from other power sources. You know what's funny? I really like this final boss, except for the fact that it's way too repetitive. It uses like 2 melodies for the entire piece, and all it does is you repeat the same melody over and over again in different keys. And you know what's hilarious? The entire song is repeated like one half of the song is one part, and the next part of the song is the exact same as the first half, except in a different key. It's so funny. See, look. Now the entire song will be repeated in a different key. And then they will repeat the whole thing again. I love how they used the word obsolete right there. Like, are they going to use the word obsolete? Safety concerns. Like, how do you classify all 3 of those concerns? Considerations. Wow! Maintenance. It's just a useful. Nice for the effort. I mean, every single. No, I guess sometimes they're just like, let's just choose a service life based on a situation, which is kind of dumb, actually. Arbitrary. I mean, it should never be arbitrary. You could just manipulate it to be whatever you want. Interesting. In our financial accounting book, we had 2 methods that were listed. Now we have 4, and 2 of them have sub-methods. Sub-methods. It's fun. That's what you call. Okay. In our financial accounting textbook, depreciation was a part of 1 chapter, and there were only 2 methods. In intermediate accounting, depreciation is a whole chapter, and there are 4 methods, and 2 of them have 2 sub-methods. That's fun. Special depreciation method. Straight line method. What was the other one besides straight line that was used in the financial accounting textbook? I think it was declining balance. The 2 methods that were covered in financial accounting were this one and this one. Every other one I am not familiar with. Although I feel like maybe this one I am though. I don't know. Activity. Okay, I'm not going to memorize the names right now because it's going to go. It's going to describe each one in detail, right? Yeah. See, activity method. It has Stanley Coal Mines has purchased an additional crane for taking. The cost of the crane is this. The estimated useful life is this. The estimated salvage value is this. The productive life in hours is this. The activity method. Oh, please don't tell me I have to memorize all the alternate names of this method. No, I'm not going to. If you really think that I'm going to memorize those, then tell me to memorize them. Because I don't care if I need to memorize them. I just need to know that I have to. Why did you change the times of the machine? No, it can't be this. Keep a consistent time signature. Dude, that little thing right there that you just did is used in so many Toho songs. It's ridiculous. This part right here. Yep, that right there. Activity method is a function, assumes that depreciation is a function of use or productivity instead of the passage of time. Well, that's pretty obviously. That's pretty obviously. It makes it sound like I'm saying that is pretty, comma, obviously. Stop fake laughing. Conceptually, the proper cost allocation association. relies on output instead of hours used, but often the output is not easily measurable. In some cases, input measures such as machine hours is more appropriate measure of measuring the dollar amount of depreciation changes for a given accounting period at Crane poses no particular depreciation problem. You can measure the usage hours relatively easily. If you use the Crane for 4,000 hours the first year, the depreciation charge is, well, you first subtract you have the cost minus the salvage value, and then you multiply it by 4,000 divided by the productive life. Oh man. Cost less salvage value times hours this year over total estimated hours. I mean, maybe I should just memorize that. Like sometimes when I'm studying for a test, I should really kind of write down some of this. But anyways, you just do a calculation. You just use a few things to get your. I don't care about trying to understand why. Like I'm. Stop. No, really what you're doing is you're taking the cost and you're multiplying it by 4,000 over 30,000. Because that's the amount of life that has been used. Depreciation charge. The limitation is that it is inappropriate in situations in which depreciation is a function of time instead of activity. Yep. So buildings are not good to use activity method, apparently. If the depreciation is a function of time instead of activity, then you should depreciate, not use this method. Building is an example because it deteriorates, regardless of its use, it deteriorates over time. Economic and functional factors may affect the asset independent of its use. So if it's expanding rapidly, a particular building may soon become obsolete. So activity is irrelevant. Another problem is the difficulty of estimating units of output or service hours received. It doesn't matter what you desire. What matters is what is accurate. Seriously? They're like playing into. They're literally just assuming it's completely fine to manipulate the amount of depreciation that you charge. They're not reducing their losses. They're reducing the amount of losses that they're reporting. Seriously, book? Yay. You know, that alarm in our house is now completely useless. Because if it goes off, I'm just going to assume that it's because of the oven. Why does it make that? Why does it have to go off every time we use the oven? Like, seriously? And the only way to prevent that is to run the fan at high the entire time you're using it. Okay, why is this my favorite song in the entire universe? Oh no, it's not! Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on a second. I think the reason I like the song is because it just constantly changes key signatures in a short period of time. The straight line method, I know that. It's very easy. We've been doing that the entire freaking time. You know, these are like a lot of equations. I could just memorize the equations. You know, depreciation, this chapter on depreciation feels like it's going to be kind of easy. All you have to do is memorize all the equations of of the different depreciation methods. Because the concept of depreciation is very simple. You have the original cost of an asset, and then you decrease that cost over time. That's literally it. Stop! Why do we have to keep going? No, you don't decrease the cost over the asset. You increase the accumulated depreciation of the asset. Cost less salvage value divided by estimated service life equals depreciation charge. That's the yearly depreciation charge? I'm assuming this equation gives you the yearly depreciation charge. Of course they say it's kind of just implied. Objection. There are two assumptions it rests on. The asset's economic usefulness is the same each year, and the maintenance and repair expense is essentially the same each period. The rate of return increases. The rate of return analysis decreases. So your rate of depreciation your rate of return it's messed up. Oh! Decreasing charge method. What on earth is the decreasing charge method? Wait just a minute. Declining balance. So like our financial accounting textbook, I believe, showed us declining balance method. I don't know. And it was like, it's like it makes it so that over time your depreciation charge will decrease. Oh my gosh. Why is this taking so long? Because I'm an idiot. I hate this song because it has a swing tempo. I mean a swing rhythm. I can't. It's... God! Wait. Is it rhythm or tempo? I don't know. I hate galloping sounds. Wait. Swing. Yeah, but what's the difference between swing? No, tempo is the speed, and rhythm is the crap. I don't like swing. And yet, literally, I used that in like, oh my gosh. Why would I do that? I couldn't. I was forced to. You were forced. Why am I talking to myself? Oh. I'm actually talking to a video. Whoever refers to themselves making a YouTube video as talking to a video? Are you kidding me? I'm talking in a video. Accelerated depreciation method. Companies should charge more in earlier years because the asset is most productive in its earlier years. Sum of the year's digits method or the declining balance method? Sum of the year's digits. Sum of the year's digits. What? What? The... You add up all of the year's digits, and then you do the remaining years divide by that every time. Okay, I don't care about the rationale. I love how this song just repeats this part right here for the entire rest of the song, and it doesn't change at all. The numerator is the number of years estimated life remaining. So... Oh, I get it. Because if you add all the digits up, if you add all these fractions up, it equals 15 out of 15, which is 1. Oh my gosh. Stop. Just stop it. Why? There's no equation to memorize for this. You just have to memorize the fact that you add the year's digits. Okay. Stop. Just stop. Declining balance. This has to be the one I did two years ago. This has to be. I haven't even read the explanation yet. They do rate. Where did you get the rate from? Where's 40%? Oh. Some multiple of the straight line method. So double declining. Double declining. I think it was called that. Wait. So 10-year asset. Double the straight line rate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely the one we were doing 2 years ago. But I don't remember how to do it, so too bad for me. What? What on earth? Wait, if you decline it by this, what happens? If you use double the original rate, I'm so confused. This method does not deduct the salvage value. Unlike this method. Unlike this method. Oh, you know what? I get it. I finally get it. You don't multiply. You multiply it by 40%, and then the declined value goes here. And then you multiply it by 40%, multiply it by 40, multiply it by 40, multiply it by 40. And the remaining amount is $50. What? Oh my gosh. It just automatically gets you to the salvage value? How is that even possible? How did that happen? It's just math. It just works. Okay, anyways. Why am I even... Well, that was funny. Okay, so in this one, you multiply it by the... basically double the amount that you would normally do. And you start with... You do not deduct the salvage value. You multiply by that, subtract the number, get this, move this to here, and then repeat the process every year until you've reached your final amount of the salvage value. And this is based on, and the percentage that you get, you have to calculate this because the normal thing is you would subtract the salvage value of 50,000 to get 450,000, and then 450,000. Wait, how does that even work? Here's what you do to get that. You use get the straight line method thing. Divide it by this. Get your amount. Multiply it by 2 equals 40. There. Okay. B, limited to, and also you cannot multiply it by 40% every time because, wait. So in the final calculation here, you did not subtract the full amount. You did, because 40% of this is not this. You have to stop. Okay, it doesn't automatically work. It's not just math. If you go under, you just go down until you've gone below the salvage value, and then instead of using that number that's below the salvage value, you just use the salvage value. So that was funny. That was funny. Oh, man. Various multiples. I just read one learning objective. You know how long it took me to do that? It took me 40 minutes. Come on. I'm only 9 pages in. After all this time, I'm getting mad at myself for being slow. I actually... Dude, why is the best song in most of these soundtracks the first one? And there's that instrument again. Why are they using that instrument? Stop. So I thought the entire chapter was just going to be this, but apparently not. Now what are we going to do? Special depreciation methods. Oh, never mind. I guess they divided the depreciation method discussion into 2 learning objectives. The first learning objective was do the normal methods or something or other. Describe the methods of depreciation And then the second one is to describe special methods and other depreciation issues. Yeah, what a great learning objective. Group and composite methods, hybrid or combination methods. Man. Oh no. You know what's so great? Everything. Probably in the real world I would only use one of these methods, but now we have to learn every single one. Fun! Wait. Companies often depreciate multiple asset accounts using one rate. Companies often depreciate multiple asset accounts using... Dude, they have some accounts that refer to multiple assets. Are you serious? Well, yeah, obviously. Because you can't have a different account for every single asset. Okay. Two methods. Oh, really? Now you have to have two sub-methods of a sub-method. Are you kidding me? There's like 5 billion methods. Let's cover every single method that's possible. Two methods. There's group and composite. Do they literally have two methods into one? Okay, well, the choice of method depends on the nature of the assets involved. Group method when the assets are similar in nature and have approximately the same useful lives. Composite is when they are dissimilar and have different lives. Group computation for group is essentially the same. Well, if they're essentially the same, then what's the difference? What's the difference? Determine the composite depreciation rate by dividing the depreciation per year by the total cost of the assets. To illustrate, establishes the composite depreciation rate. What is the depreciation rate? Original cost minus salvage value equals depreciation base divided by the estimated useful life. First, they just do the straight line method. But second, then they add the original cost. Then they do the straight line for each individual one. Then they add... Wait. What? Hold on. Wait just a second here. They cannot. Okay, so why do you need to add these? What's the point of adding these together if you're not even going to use it in your calculation? Never mind, it is used. Okay, but this one isn't used. Where do you use this? The composite depreciation rate is 56,000. 224. And the composite life is the depreciation base divided by the depreciation per year. Okay, but why did you add the salvage value three times? You could have just